Alright, Rick, so this is the first swing today from face on, and you wanted me to get a couple swings on here before you tell me what you were thinking at all. So, again, I like the aggressiveness up to your front foot is better, but the arms still weren't fantastic, and the wrists definitely weren't great. And then here we saw the loop. You wanted to get on the video, so that was pretty good news there, man, that the loop got it on playing quite nicely for you. But then as we started working on it, you asked, I don't remember, Joel, two things. One is, how to know if my wrists have hinged properly. And I said, remember, you got to hold your finish, man. Just hold your finish when you're practicing. There you go, like that. So now look how much better those arms look when you hold that finish. And then I asked you just gradually start making that swing a little longer. There you go. And so you started hitting a little farther. But even now, since what we worked on today, you can see how that's kind of quick from the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I said, Rick, let's see what it'd be like if you started to, like that. There you go, buddy. Just give yourself a little bit of a pause at the top is what it feels like. And it helps those arms extend better, helps you really get up onto that front foot all the better. There you go. There was a nice little pause. Even at full speed is where we can actually see it a little better. And then this got even better on the next one. There you go, where there was no sense of you hanging back through impact. Your head got released up real easily. Head and your weight and everything got released real easily up there to your front foot, and this helps your arms get better as you let that weight shift happen and you let that little pause happen at the top. Still pretty nice there. It was just a little, let that one go a little more from the top. And then from down the line, we just wanted to see if that affected the loop or hurt the plane at all. And it didn't hurt the plane at all, man. Letting that little pause happen. And so then when we put it on the timer, next to the first one today, where you start right here, remember, you're going to be in about the middle of the trees at the same time, so the start of the backswing was about the same pace, but it was at the top where you gave yourself time to set your wrists over here on the left that made the big difference. Now you got the impact. So that was the slower part of it there. It was, like I said, just let it get set like you would let your wrist get set throwing a baseball or setting a whip in action. You got to let it pause a little bit at the top there. Again, notice at full speed the difference. Over here it's whereas over here on the better stuff it's as opposed to that's too fast. This is the better look over here. Very nice. And then with the driver it looked good again. Right there. And it turns out that that driver and that iron were very similar overall elapsed time. See, the iron's ahead of the race a little bit here, but because the added length of the driver's speed, see, the driver had catched up to it through impact. Greater club head speed with the driver. All right. And yeah, next time.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional, and I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
How we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we put him on some strengthening exercises, and he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.